Hi, and welcome to Wisdom from the Angels. Hi, my name is Carolyn, and I want to welcome you back to the channel. Thank you for coming back today. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe and sign up for notifications by hitting the bell next to it. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. I so appreciate all of you, new and old. All right, welcome to the family. Welcome back to the tribe. All righty, so we're going to go ahead and get into this reading. This is the new moon in Gemini. Gemini, when you see it, it is the twins. One is mortal, one is immortal. That's how they were depicted from way back when this was all began. And it is the time of really having duality things going on in a very dualistic way. If that's a word, if not, I just invented it. Gemini is an air sign, and it is about getting things done. It is about taking action. It is about new beginnings. And some great things you can do for this time is to really review your life. Where are you? Where are you going? Are you happy where you are? What do you value? What are your values? I wrote down some questions to pose to you at the very beginning so you can think about it. Are you willing to step into your personal power right now? Because that's what Gemini is asking us to do. How would it feel to be fearless? And have you given your power over to someone else? What changes could you make right now so that your future could be brighter and you could be fully in your power? And how would it be different if you really, really lived in your power? Those are questions for you to think about, okay? All right, so I gave you the questions even before we called in the angels, so you can just start to think about it. Because you can also use the angels to help along the way for assistance. And remember, on this channel, when we're not sure which angel to call on, what do we say? We say, get the flock in here. Okay? All right. So let's go ahead and get started with clearing the energy. Ooh, that wasn't sounding good. Fell off of its little pillow. Angels, please accept my heart-link invitation and join your energy with mine. Please surround me, guide me, and fill me with the love of the universe. Bring in the guidance that will bring the answers that are for my best and highest good. Angels, let's invite in the archangels. Let's invite in the cherubs. Let's invite in our own spiritual teams. Let's invite in the ancestors. Let's invite in our guardian angels. Let's invite in the ascended masters. And let's invite in all benevolent beings from all space and time. We want to take a moment here to thank Father Sky and Mother Earth. And we want to thank the moon for shining down up on us in the big blue sky. Thank you, 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 thank you. Okay, first, before we get started with the reading, I want to read you just something very quick. May we walk with trust and love. May we inspire and be inspired by one another. And may we celebrate the many cycles of our shared cycles. So I'm using the Moonology deck. I'm also using the Moon deck. And I'm using Remembering the Soul. the message on the box is shine like a diamond. So the first card out is a win-win outcome is forecast. And it says on here, full moon in Libra. Now the full moon in Libra was in March. So whatever idea, whatever was coming up for you then, it has the potential now to really blossom under this new full moon. So set your intentions using how you would like for that to be. Now go back and look. I hope you've been keeping a journal. Go back and look what you really, really, truly desired on the full moon in Libra in March of 2021. I was just, 3 months ago. Go back and look at what it is that you were really trying to work on and focus on. Has it happened? Has this things behind the scenes been sort of rearranged around so things could happen? Is the outcome that you are looking for, is it here? Or is it birthing? That's something for you to really go back and do. And I suggest that for these new and full moons, that you do keep a journal, because it's a great way for you to see how you're growing. It's a great way for you to see how things are unfolding in your lives. Okay? If you head on over to my website, www.carolynjwoodson, and sign up, you get a monthly blog about what's going on with the planetary energy, how to use it, what to look out for, what questions to ask. And, every now and again, I'll put a crystal in there you can use. I'll also talk about what parts of the body may be affected. Right now for Gemini, because it is about communication and how we communicate, it'll be affecting both our heart as well as our throat chakras. So if you've been having some extra coughing lately, or you've been feeling like you've not been able to speak your mind, or you've been feeling a little off, that may be why. Okay? All right. So let's get into the reading. The next one says, my emotions move through cycles and connect me to my truth. As we go through all of these planetary adjustments and shifts and changes, they do affect each and every one of us, whether we're aware of it or not. When we are not aware, we're running around like bumping into, it's like having on blindfolders and you're walking around in your home bumping into the furniture. When you are aware, it's like having your blinders off and having the knowledge of how to move forward. So if you're interested in how you can really begin to work with the new and full moons, as I said, head on over to my website, sign up. You'll get a blog every month about what's going on with the planets. You can also just Google it if you really want to know early enough, long before my blog comes out or others. You can just look and see. A lot of people put it on Instagram. A lot of people put it on, their websites, and you can just Google it and find out. But what they're saying is start to really understand, whether you like it or not, the planets have an effect on you. Everyone wants to know their sign, and for some people, that's all they want to know. But that too has an effect on you, and that is part of all this planetary energy. Okay? So be aware of what's going on. You might have, over the last few weeks, been feeling a intense clearing up of things. Well, that's what all of this was about. And so that's been going on for you since the full moon in Libra back in March. Cool. Remember, Libra is all about balance. It is also an air sign. So whatever was going on for you in Libra, that full moon, was setting you up to bring what you truly desire into fruition at the new moon in Gemini. Okay? All right, which is another air sign. This says, I am ready, thank you. So I tell you, for the next week, stand in front of your mirror every day and say, I am ready, thank you. And just, say it out loud as you want. Or whisper it if you have, other people in the house and they may not be up when you are. But this is such a powerful thing to say to yourself. That and I love you. But when you say, I am ready, thank you, what you're saying is not only to yourself, but to the universe, because the universe is always listening. I'm ready. Thank you. And then watch and see how things start to shift in your life. All right? The next message is, oh, excuse me, thought that was off. The next and this is 333, it's 3:33 in the afternoon here on the Pacific Coast. It says, I craft my core desires with certainty and ease. I craft my core desire with certainty and ease. I craft my core desire with certainty and ease. Okay? New moon in Gemini, great time for creating something new, creating something significant. All right? And then we have the card that says, with a steady mind, I am connected to our collective experience. Remember, you are not alone. You are not alone. And behind this beautiful being is what we would call the sign for the Merkaba, which looks like pyramids within pyramids within pyramids. Why? Because the energy is expansive. And under an air sign like Gemini, the energy is expansive, even though we do have Mercury, Neptune, Saturn, and I forget what Jupiter's doing, but I know those three are retrograde. Okay, the next card says, my instincts keep me adaptable in the face of an obstacle. So when things come up and there are challenges, which are opportunities for change, how do you respond? How do you react? What do you do? This card is saying you can adapt and be more adaptable so that when things are falling apart around you, you can respond from a place of calm and peace, because that's what's going on inside. And what we project out into the world lets others know what's going on with us. So if you're constantly showing up and you're showing up calm and peaceful, yes, that is what is going to be projected into the world. So if that's something that you haven't been able to do yet, start to really look at how your mindset may need to be shifted, or you may need to look at things differently. Now, you could do that through an energy session. I can do one with you, and where I work on your cellular level and really work on removing those things out of your cells and placing in bright, beautiful energy. But that's something that you can also begin to work on, okay? This next card says, I meet resistance with kindness. Now, when you're constantly having, say, a family member is constantly coming after you, is constantly really getting in your face, or behind the scenes creating lots of drama and blaming you for it. When that starts to happen, watch how differently life is for you when you just kind of see it happening. That doesn't mean you don't stand up for yourself, but you can be kinder to yourself. Instead of going internally and going, what did I do wrong now? What the hell? I thought things were better. I can't believe this happened. And you're walking around with this backpack of resentment, of shame, of blame, of all of these negative emotions on your back. When what did you do? You showed up. Let the people who start this stuff, and for some people, they just need to have that kind of stuff going on in their life. Let them enjoy it. You don't have to participate. Okay, as I told someone recently, they said, you know, every time I go around this person, they are always stressing me out. They're always trying to just pick at me, and I don't understand it, but I ain't going to let nobody pick at me. I said, okay. She said, I know, I sound stressed out. I said, yeah. Well, I don't know what to do. I said, are you asking me for advice, please? And I said, okay, you know, as a life coach, I can put on my life coach hat and let you know a couple of things. No one else has the responsibility to maintain your mood. Okay, let me say it again. No one else has the responsibility to how you show up in the world. Now, if you want to keep showing up angry, that's what's going to happen. If you're going to keep responding every time somebody says something or does something rude to you, that doesn't mean you don't hold your boundaries. There's a difference between saying, I don't find that acceptable. Let's work to shift that. That's different than, what you talking about? And then what happens? Things escalate out of control. Now, when you're responding from a place of kindness, from a place of peace, and from a place of calm. Watch the difference. So when someone's picking at you and you can just say, that's interesting. Now, how are you going to respond to that? Start to really look at how you can maintain your inner peace. One day someone called me and they said, "So what are you doing?" I said, "Maintaining my inner peace." She said, "Oh, Carolyn, are you sitting on your meditation pillow?" I said, "No, I'm not." She said, "Well, what do you mean you're maintaining your inner peace?" I said, "If you called I'm not taking any calls that are about nonsense. And anyone who's calling me, I want them to have a good day, but I got to go right now. So if that's why you called, have a good day. I got to go right now." And they said, "Oh, wow. You can control your own inner peace?" I said, "Yeah." You know why? The most important word in that sentence is, it's yours. You have control. No one else has control. Just you. Unless you give up your power. And that, oh my goodness, and that's the last card that is coming out of the deck. And this is the Remembering Your Soul deck. It's about power. It is about, if you see here on this card, is the white elephant. I love me some elephants. I watch the herd elephant channel every day. It brings a smile to my face. It makes the world seem better, that these gentle, beautiful giants are out there in the world. And they say elephants never forget, but here's the other part about being an elephant. They may not forget, but they are probably the most matriarchal, loving, gentlest creatures on the face of this earth. They know when they're loved, as most of us do. Most beings know when they're loved, they know when they're wanted, and they know when they're accepted and part of a tribe. And if you need a reminder, head on over to YouTube and look at the Herd channel. It is a beautiful rescue reserve in South Africa, and one of the things they highlight is the elephant. Excuse me. I'm definitely in Gemini mode. And so right now, are you ready to unite with your personal power? If you look behind the elephant's ears, there is the lily, the lotus plant. And that is all about spreading out, being more expansive. It's all about nature. It's all about growing. It's all about being who you are. It's all about reclaiming your power and being determined, being really determined. No one is going to upset me. No one is going to take my power. And I am responsible for how I show up in the world. It's about doing it your way, using your will, with self-confidence, and not by being ignorant or running over other people or being a dictator. It's about being in your own skin. It's about holding your power. It's about how do you wish to show up, and realizing that your power has energy, and you can use that energy to shine. You can use that energy to strengthen your position. You can use that energy to strengthen yourself from within. And it's important that you do. So use your power. Start looking at, this is the new moon in Gemini reading. So look at, how do you use your power? Do you need to reclaim your power? Do you need to let some relationships go? Do you need to have better quality relationships showing up? Where in your life do you feel like you need to tweak something? Set your intentions. You can journal it. Take a bath. Add a handful of salt to the bath. Not going to hurt anything, but it is going to help you. And really just sit there and think about it. Before you start to journal, turn the lights down low. Or just so you can see. Maybe put on some soft music. Have a cup of tea. And then just write out, what is the vision you have for yourself? This is June. We're halfway through the year. Where do you want to be in December? When December 31st comes, where do you want to be? What do you want to look back and say, I did it? What are you willing to manifest? All right? What are you co-creating with the universe? Start to give it some thought and really begin to see how you can use these energies right now to release what no longer is needed. Let it go. Write it on a piece of paper and burn it or flush it down the toilet. Let it go. Now sit down and write down your intentions of what you would desire to come into your life. And you can start it off with, universe, I am so grateful and thankful for the amazing opportunities that are coming into my life. Universe, I am so grateful and thankful for the opportunities that are in my life. Universe, I am so grateful and thankful for every blessing I have. Universe, I am so grateful and thankful for every breath I take. Universe, thank you. I am so grateful and thankful for that brand new job that was my dream. Write it out. Put it somewhere where you can look at it often. If you want, put it on your phone with a reminder every day at the same time to have that show up as a reminder that it's all right. It's going to be all right. You are on your way. All right? Okay. Thank you for coming back. Don't forget, please give me a thumbs up. I so appreciate it. And put something in the comment section, if you'd like. I do respond when they pop up. YouTube's been doing some weird things. So if you sent a comment and I didn't respond, it's because I didn't get it. And I deeply apologize. But I want everyone to keep moving forward. Keep moving strong. Remember, you can do this. Life is not hard. We make it hard. So let's stop making it hard. Let's start having some fun. Let's start looking at how much, let's start saying, universe, thank you for all the joy in my life. Universe, thank you for all the happiness in my life. Universe, like last couple of weeks, I've been going back and forth with getting through a move where things are coming out of storage that have been there for a few years, simply because I had moved back east. And my things were here in California. And right before the move, I was getting frustrated trying to find a moving company. And one day I just said, you know what, angels, take this. I'm going to let you find the perfect moving company and the perfect crew at the perfect price for me. I'm going to take a nap. And I woke up and I said, oh, no one called? All right. And I heard the answer. And within a half hour, what I had been struggling with for over 2 months was made clear. And it was a local mover at a good price with local storage. What? I couldn't have asked for something better. So I want you to start putting on your hat to see how can you make your life work in a really powerful and magical way. All right, so thank you for coming back. I so appreciate each and every one of you. Enjoy the new moon energy. Enjoy it, even with Mercury retrograde. Enjoy Mercury retrograde because it is there for a reason. Look at the lessons. They're wonderful lessons. All right? Okay, so take care. Have an amazing rest of your week. I will be back to do the weekend read. And until then, thank you for stopping by.